Hello, my name is Claire Albright, and I'm a manager in Accenture's Salesforce business group. Over the past few years, I've had the opportunity to lead our Salesforce work for Accenture Development Partnerships. Accenture Development Partnerships, or ADP, is Accenture's commitment to transformational change in the international development sector. What that practically means is that over the past few years, I've had the chance to support nonprofits around the world with their technology transformation journey and the Salesforce suite of products. Some of those experiences have included working with a food bank in Central America. All started there, working with them to streamline their volunteer management, to increase their fundraising, to change their warehouse management practices. Overall, using Salesforce Nonprofit Cloud, Service Cloud, product management, even barcode scanners, just revolutionizing the way that they worked. And ultimately that led to reduced food waste, an increase in fundraising, an increase in volunteers, just overall an incredible impact on the work that they're doing to serve their underserved community. From Panama, that then went to Europe to support a humanitarian organization, to develop a fundraising roadmap for them, to understand what are the tools, what are the tactics that they need to use over the next 3 to 5 years to have a greater impact, to bring in the needed funds to achieve their mission ambitions. From there, I went to another place in Europe, in the United Kingdom, to support a refugee organization. So that refugee organization was just scaling up in the middle of the refugee crisis. And they'd identified a gap in their existing systems to enable them to collaborate, to work efficiently across departments, to streamline their processes. And so we identified that Salesforce is a really game-changing solution for them to just bring together all of their data to have insights on where they had gaps, where they had additional opportunities, and how they could continue to raise funds at scale in order to achieve their mission. From there, I've been all over the place. I've served as an advisor, as a mentor, as a coach to nonprofits domestically and internationally as they go through their program management journey. And what that means for a nonprofit is truly transformational. It's changing the mindset from Salesforce as a capacity building, as a back office tool to solve some of their pain points, to something that can really unlock their capabilities for the future, that can change the way that they work. And by that I mean program management. So how can they capture data in the field? How can they ensure that their baseline indicators are accurate and that they continue to track progress and track their budget against the work that they're doing on a daily basis? How can they ensure that the outcomes that they're aiming for are being achieved and that they're tracking progress accurately against that? To enable all of these ambitions, you need a solid data model. You need ambitions for scale. You need to understand what the suite of products is. You need to have a vision for how your team is going to be supported and enabled. And a lot of the work that we've done in international development, in nonprofits, in the social impact sector comes from the experience that we've been able to have with our enterprise partners, that we've been able to learn from that experience. We've been able to figure out what it really means to scale and what are some of the gotchas and the lessons learned that we can really pull into the international development sector.
Hi everyone. I'm Deepa Iyer, Managing Director, leading innovation for Accenture Salesforce Business Group in North America. In the innovation role, my focus is to understand the new products in Salesforce ecosystem and use that knowledge to frame our industry thought leadership, our people, and our clients to evolve and maximize the value around Salesforce. This role has always been an exciting one, but the current times have really demanded the need to rapidly help our clients impacted during the pandemic transform at speed. We designed Accenture's COVID-19 responsive customer service offering on Salesforce to help our client leaders make swift and insight-driven decisions at speed. Using this offering, we helped our clients transform their customer service overnight with virtual agents and Einstein bots. This enabled our customers to support their employees while maintaining and earning customer trust. It also gives me immense pride that our Accenture innovation team collaborated with Salesforce to co-develop the emergency response management and contact tracing features of Work.com product to help both businesses and customers reopen safely. Being in Accenture and helping our clients navigate through these challenging times using Accenture's innovation in the Salesforce ecosystem has really showcased the impact of the collaborative spirit in this Ohana. It's always humbling for me to be a part of this Ohana. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Kerry Townsend and I work at Accenture in the Salesforce Business Group in the UK. I'm also a Salesforce MVP, a community group leader, a marketing champion, and a community conference leader. When I started my Salesforce journey back in 2006 as an admin, I never imagined that I would be working at Accenture or that I would be a leader in my community. If you're just starting your Salesforce journey, there are lots of resources and help out there to guide you on your way. If you're not already a member of a community group, then go on trailblazercommunitygroups.com and find your local meeting where you can connect with people like me and we can share our stories and learn from each other. There are also lots of other organisations out there helping people, such as Supermums, an organisation that Accenture supports, Ladies Be Architects, Pep Up Tech, and Mavis. All of these are made up of people who want to help each other. At Accenture, we also understand that the learning never stops with Salesforce, and we have our Forever Learning program, and we also use My Trailhead. My experience as a community conference leader has given me many different opportunities, and I have achieved things that I never thought was possible. Recently, myself and my co-leaders found ourselves in a situation where the pandemic meant that we couldn't meet in person. We needed to take our 600-person, 6-track, 50-session event from an in-person event to a virtual event in a very short space of time. This was only possible because of the support of our sponsors, of which Accenture were one, but there were also many others, and our attendees, who were willing to work with us, to be agile. They understood our situation, and together we managed to achieve something that I think none of us thought was originally possible. This community makes hard things and almost impossible things happen, and there is a place for everyone. So I encourage you to join us and see what your journey brings for you. Recently, through the volunteering days I have at Accenture, I got involved with a charity called Helpforce. Helpforce is based in the UK, and the purpose is to make volunteering in healthcare, particularly the NHS, a better experience for everyone. During the pandemic, they found that they were in a unique position where they had relationships with healthcare providers, but also with businesses, and that they could see that healthcare professionals and healthcare organisations really needed extra help, and that they understood that businesses really wanted to do something and people wanted to take action. They moved quickly and created a program called Helpforce Assist, where they took the requests from the NHS and healthcare providers and they matched those to the offers from corporates and business. There was a lot of demand for this particular service, and they realised very quickly that they weren't going to be able to scale to meet the demand, or that they would need some support. So they reached out to us at Accenture, and we recommended that they use Salesforce. And we worked with them on a very short timescale, and within 7 days we had them onboarded on the platform and able to take requests and offers and match those. This was a wonderful project to work on, and everybody that volunteered their time on that either had a personal health story or they were connected to someone in the NHS. And the sense of community and direct action was amazing. We've had feedback from Helpforce, and they've had lots of letters from the people that they impacted. In terms of patients, they've had letters thanking them. Patients were in isolation in hospital, and due to the tablets that they were provided, they were able to feel connected to their families and loved ones. For nurses in the NHS, some of those had to make the difficult decisions to not see their families and to stay apart. And there were many practicalities around that, including something as simple as having clean clothes. Helpforce were able to provide those services. They were able to provide food, they were able to provide meals, and through that not only took care of the practicalities, but also gave the people working in some of the most difficult conditions the really emotional boost that they needed. The power of the Salesforce platform and working together with organizations mean that we can really make a difference, and tech can really be for good.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Cook, and I am an Accenture employee as well as a volunteer for the Junior League of Moore County. One of the ways that we have been involved with our community has been through creating a Salesforce instance for the Junior League of Moore County. That happened last summer was when we started the work, and we were able to get all of our constituents into one central place using Salesforce. And that was really neat because before they would just be using Google Docs or Excel spreadsheets, and there wasn't really a central repository of all of our volunteers, all of the people that we work with, our donors, and our sustainers as well. And luckily the vice president and the president had used Salesforce before, so they were very interested when I proposed spinning up an instance for us specifically so that we could centralize our work, the work that the president does, the secretary, all of our volunteers, a central place where they could sign up for their volunteer events, and we could track their progress for that volunteer junior league year. So it was really neat to see that. We were able to work on it June and July of last year over the summer before we started our new our new class of 2020. And one of the things that we've done through the use of our technology and through centralizing this platform was for COVID-19, we have a lot of people out of school because of food insecurity, and we were able to raise money to feed all of our community that have food insecurity for 6 months. And that was just us ingraining into our community, getting everybody into their different neighborhoods to help support this cause. We got a lot of great feedback from the community, the elderly people in our community that were able to give back and support this cause. So that was actually for the Boys and Girls Club, and they've been able to feed the people that have been out of school for the past month. And that was our original goal was 5,000, and we ended up doing $60,000.
Hi everyone, my name is Sebastian Naya. I'm a consultant at Accenture, aligned to the Salesforce Business Group, where I currently serve as the Einstein Analytics Technical Lead in the West. Currently, I am an analytics champion for Salesforce, and as a champion, I do my best to motivate and inspire others to learn new skills such as Einstein Analytics to advance their careers. I've spoken at conferences such as SenCal Dreamin', Dreamforce, as well as other meetup groups like Women in Data, in order to evangelize Einstein Analytics as a powerful tool for businesses and also a hot skill that any person can learn. More recently, I served as an instructor for a fast track certification where over 100 of my colleagues learned Einstein Analytics and are also looking to achieve their Einstein Analytics certification. Not only do I get to teach, but also implement these solutions as well for some of the biggest names in the business. And I get to see how innovative Einstein truly is. Salesforce has given me a platform where not only am I able to innovate with my clients, but also the community as well. I first started my Salesforce journey as an admin via CareerForce, a company dedicated to upskilling Salesforce talent from our diverse communities. And as a result of that, I love to give back and mentor others just like I have been mentored. And I always mention to folks who are starting their journey in tech to learn Salesforce, because not only is it such a great tool to learn and it's fun, but the Salesforce Ohana is truly one of the best experiences out there. Thank you.
Public safety and health has become the center stage for 2020. Utilizing Salesforce, we have been able to create ways to stay engaged throughout our local community. Specifically in the world of hospitality, we are exploring solutions as the society wants to re-enter the new world. Guests who decide to travel out will want reassurance that safety and public health is at the forefront of any solution. Utilizing Salesforce, we can enable solutions to inform guests on the protocols of the hotel and measures being taken, utilizing features in Community Cloud, Service Cloud, and also Einstein. Furthermore, in order to support the return of the guests, employees are important as well.
As Joe mentioned, health and safety will be at the forefront of the minds of employees and employers as they return to work and engage on this journey to the new normal. Employees want to ensure their workplaces are safe, be informed of new policies and procedures, and understand when and how they will return to work when the time comes. As such, we are working on ways to help alleviate some of the angst of our customers by introducing a modular set of features we like to call Employee Connect using the Salesforce platform. We will be looking to enable features like Marketing Cloud for employee communication, My Trailhead for role-based training and upskilling, Community Cloud for self-service employee engagement, and integrating the full suite of Work.com capabilities as we look long-term.
Thank you, Danielle. As you can see, the strides we are looking to make with the flexibility of the Salesforce platform has established opportunities by which we can empower our clients to be successful with their guests during a time like this. Lastly, as we look deeper into the public safety and the support of our African American community throughout this time of unrest, we plan to continue proving the extent of the Salesforce platform and the impact we can make in our community. Thank you.